Welcome back, viewers. So in today's video, we are going to check out the programming science applications that are available in the Zorin OS 16.3 ISO. So this is the education ISO. This is a separate ISO from the standard ISOs like the Zorin OS 16.3 Pro and Core editions. So those are for the general users, and this is for the school students. So let us start with the programming section. So the first application is the builder application. So it is a software for building the genome applications. So here you can see here the different genome applications are given: boxes, builder itself, the genome calendar, clocks, games, git, g, maps, that is genome maps, genome music, Nautilus, photos, Polari, and the sound recorder. So you can choose any of these applications, and then you can start building or code for that application. And here you can see the programming languages that can be used for the development of different genome applications is also given. For example, in the genome maps, you can use C and JavaScript. For the Nautilus, it is written in purely C. Photos is also in C. Polari is in JavaScript and C. And you can select folders, clone the repository from the GitHub page of this genome. You can start a new project also. You can start a new application for the genome. So it is there. This is a ID for the genome development. Next application is Bitzing. So here you can see in Bitzing, you can create circuits and layout printed circuit boards. So basically you can design the circuits and then design the printed circuit boards for that circuit that you have designed. It is a very interesting application. I have never tried because I'm not into this embedded. My elective, there was option for the embedded software or the embedded hardware in the final year, but I chose neural networks and AI because in 2003 neural networks and AI was the latest thing. So I had opted for the neural networks and AI during the final year, but I could not start a career in those two fields because in those times the AI and neural networks, it was only uh, developed in developing countries like USA or Europe, and in India that was not much development was there, so didn't have the ability to pursue the career in AI or neural networks because going to USA or Europe it requires a lot of money. So that is a big risk you have to take in the early part of your career. So that I was not ready to do that. So I continued in ERP systems. So I worked for a few years in ERP. Then I worked in supply chain management, project management. I worked as an IT manager in a French company for around 4 5 years. So my career path went in some other direction. So you can draw the circuit sketches, and then based on the circuit sketches, you can create a circuit. There is also facility of breadboard, schematics, PCB, and the code for the circuit. So everything is there. It is a advanced software. You can try it if you are a embedded developer or if you are a hardware developer. You can use this application. Now the GDevelop. Just one thing I have just forgot to show you. Just a moment. You can see here the even the parts of the circuit are also given. So you have to just drag and drop them on the schematic or on the breadboard, and then you can create the circuit. I think even the testing of the circuit will also be available here. Let me check. It is possible because I know some softwares where the testing is also possible. So you might be even able to test the circuit or the circuit logic using this. So you can see a lot of circuits, different circuits are available. Studio, Spark Fun, lot of things are there. Mine is there. So we used to do the circuits in school using the breadboard. So now the nostalgia, all the old memories has come up. So you can use some Intel controllers like breakout boards and everything. You can use that. What is this? So this is the Arduino board. Some keys and boards are there. So you can basically use the circuits from the Arduino boards, something like that. I have not tested everything, but you can do it. But it is an advanced software. Okay, now we will go ahead. GDevelop 5. So it is a open source cross-platform game engine designed for everyone. Let us see. So here you can take guided lessons. So you have to first learn the basics of the GDevelop and publish the first game. You can create small games. You can start with adding the joystick control, display a health bar for the player, add 3D object, improve background and camera, use a timer, add 4 multiplier. Later on, you can start creating small games, and as you gain knowledge and the skills, you can create further complex games using this application. So you can build, shop, learn, play, and then you can interact with the community using this application. Scratch is a imagine, program, and share application. So let us see what it helps. Can click on the other. So system profiler. Let us check out. So system profiler is nothing but application to profile your system. Check out. Yes, so we will check out Scratch later. So you can record the performance or the profiles of the CPU, memory, genome shell, GS, GTK, all these applications, energy usage of the battery itself, battery performance, network performance, disk performance, track allocations of memory and IRQs, all those kind of things. You can also enable, disable CPU throttling. You can launch any application and then check its behavior, or you can do the system profiling of the application, and you can record this application. You can see here. And you can use the system profiler command line to record. And now we will stop the recording. 8 seconds we are done. So it has created a system profile. You can see here the different functions that was running on the CPU. These are the different system processes that were running up. The CPU usage, it is shown here. CPU frequency, all stack traces, counters, everything is shown here. So basically you can check out the system performance, and then you can calibrate your system to do more performance. And you can also find out the bottleneck, system performance bottlenecks, and then you can iron them out using the different techniques available. It's now the Scratch. So you can use this. So it is some yes. Let me just check. Okay, so we will open up the tutorials. So getting started tutorial is there. So it is a game, and you have to use, yes. So this is basically simple. Standard steps are given. You have to use these steps. You can add this here, and then this is the editor. You can add those motions here, and it is just simple program. So you have to add the standard. We can say the steps or the motion steps, and then accordingly this animated character will uh, do those steps. So physical, say if you turn 15 degrees, this animated character will turn 15 degrees from its present position. Move 10 steps, then this animated cat will go 10 steps ahead. So this is like, it is just basic to teach your school kids to learn programming. So it is also one kind of you can say programming education. Now I think we have completed everything in the programming section. In the science section, you can see here that the new Octave is there. We will open that. So in the GNU Octave, it is nothing but a program to, just a moment, I will, yes, we will go with the documentation on disk. What is Octave? So what is Octave, running Octave? It's just a moment. It is some programming language I can see here, but the help file is not very helpful. It is not showing anything. The contents are there. For example, if I go and click on the built-in data types, it is not there. So it is some kind of programming environment, but we could not check out exactly because the help file is not running. So I will close this, but it is a good programming language. Because I think in my this testing, it was opening up, but today in this fresh installation, it is not opening up. Algebra we have seen in the Debian school Linux also. So here you can do the 2D graph, 3D graphs, dictionary is there, the calculator is there. So it will be a scientific calculator. And you can do your mathematical calculation, statistical probability, all those things. This geometry, 2D, 3D graphs you can plot here using this Algebra. So you can basically practice algebra in that is taught in school on this application. Calcium we have seen earlier in school Linux also. So it is giving us the complete periodic table, and you can click on any of this element, and then it will give you the basic overview of that element. For example, the melting point of that element, Rutherfordium, boiling point, electronic affinity, electronic configuration, mass, ionization energy, electronegativity, oxidation states, the different isotopes of Rutherfordium, atomic model of Rutherfordium, extra information, some links will be there, spectrum. So this will be the visual spectra of the Rutherfordium if it is found. So it is give you quite lot of information about the different elements of the periodic table. And then also you can check out the gradients, state of matter, covalent radius, van der Waals forces in any of the atom or the molecules of that element. Melting point, everything is there. You can see discovery rate, schemes. Then you can also do some calculations like molecular mass calculator, concentrated electronic or the not electronic concentration calculator, then nuclear calculator, gas calculator, iteration calculator, equation balancer also is there. So you can check out whether your chemical equation is right or not. It is quite advanced application. So right from the school kids up to your even the college students can also use this application Calcium. Then the KDE Marble is there. So KDE Marble is nothing but a can say Google Map kind of thing. So here you can see, not Google Map, Google Earth will be better. So this is nothing but a Google Earth kind of application. You can zoom into any location on the globe, and then you can check out that there will be different views of the street map is there, Atlas is there, all different views are there. Just like Google Earth, you can use this application. And the Stellarium is there. Stellarium, we have seen it in detail in Debian School Linux or the Debian Edu. So here what basically it shows is you have to just give the location, your location, and it can be any part of the world, latitude, longitude. Then it will show you the status of the stars that will be visible in all directions of the sky, and also on the top of your head. So basically you will be standing here in the south direction. It will show you the different stars that are there during the day as well as the night time. So you can check it out in the school Linux video. I have checked out this application. Now we have completed up to the science. So from accessories to science we have completed, and in the next video we will check out the sound systems and utilities. So it will take another half an hour. So with this I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.